I'm your host, Zavi, and today our starting topic is one rule I would change in every sport. Okay, just to be clear, we're going to do college football and professional football. We're going to split those two because they're vastly different games. We're going to do just professional basketball. I don't know much about the college game or enough to make a thing. No, I'm pretty sure the games are the same. The only difference is like halves and quarters and then like things being in the lane. Then we have baseball and then is there another sport I can throw in there just for shits and gigs? We're throwing hockey. I don't know anything about hockey, but I used to play NHL back in the day, and I know there's one rule that used to piss me off all the time. But before we get into that, real quick, if you could subscribe, follow me on Spotify, repost it, share it all over the place, just really get them numbers up, so I can improve the production of this show for y'all. Now, first things first, we're going to start with college football. And the thing I would change about college football is between hash marks, how far apart they are. I honestly don't understand why they aren't the same as the NFL. It doesn't make sense to me because, I understand you have different caliber athlete, but kicking is really, I feel like you would be able to tell if someone was a good kicker faster if they had regular hash marks. The other thing is, I think 1 foot in shouldn't be a rule. It should be 2 feet. You would get them prepared for the professional game faster. You'd be able to better dissect body control and how good they are at the catch point, and then how much they're able to do. You know what I mean? I just think it would be better for the game as a product. Also, 2-minute warnings should be removed. I think that's stupid. I think it should be back to the old rules and just do it like that. On the NIL side, I don't really care. TBH, let players get paid. Everybody says it's ruining the game. We've been saying it's going to ruin the game for 5 years now. Who cares? Move on. Next thing. You know what I mean? Professional football. I had something in my brain. I think we should shift to Canadian football rules, where you're allowed to get a running start towards the line of scrimmage. I think that is the next evolution in offenses. That or get rid of QBs sliding. And so, you can give up on a play, but the idea of a quarterback being so protected when it comes to sliding is ridiculous to me. I immediately think back to the Azeez Al-Shaair hit from 2024, Texans Jags, when he smoked the shit out of Trevor Lawrence. I immediately think back to that, and Trevor slid late. There has to be some type of way. I understand people want to call it a dirty hit. I don't think it was dirty at all. I think Azeez Al-Shaair was like, oh, he's standing upright. Let me go lay the boom on him. You know what I mean? And Trevor just happened to slide late and get a thing. Same thing happened this year with I'm a Saints fan, so the fact that I'm even saying this should tell you how I feel about this. Tyler Shook slid late and got his shit popped. He got right back up, and then Spencer Rattler came in through a fucking duck and then kicked a game-winning field goal. But still, the point stands that we shouldn't penalize defensive players for seeing an upright person and going to tackle them. If the guy slides late, he slides late. I think it should be an automatic review. You determine if he slid late or not, and then boom, he didn't slide late. And it should be clear instructions on what sliding late is, because we've had, is it a catch, is it not a catch, for forever now. And so I think that it should be like that. You know what I mean? Like, we should just have clear, defined rules. Like, if they're within 1 yard of the player and they're still standing upright, or they're still fairly upright, then it's a legal hit. But if they're within 1 yard and they're clearly like below chest level, then that is unnecessary roughness. You know what I mean? Oh my God. And please, that body weight bullshit with roughing the passer. I can't sack a quarterback now. Dude, I think I watched Patrick Mahomes get sacked this last year by, maybe was it the Buccaneers? And I'm talking like a normal, regular schmegular sack. And because he put his body weight on him, it was roughing the passer. Absolutely bogus call. The hip drop tackle shit, bring back hip drop tackles. I don't care. Just bring them back. And if you want to do a league, like a real league-wide, stadium-wide thing, ban turf fields. Ban them straight up. Just ban the turf field. The Cardinals have a great system if you want a dome, a retractable roof thing, and grass fields. They just pull it out, water it, and they're like, okay, and let it sit in the sun for a little bit. So I think that works. You know what I mean? Now for hoops, the NBA, change it to where it's the FIBA rules, where as soon as the ball's on the rim, you can grab it, because I think that makes more sense in my head. The waiting for it to get out the cone or whatever, that shit's whack. That's disgusting. I hate it. I don't like it. It's disgusting. I think we should change it. It would allow for just more competitive rebounding. I feel like I know not everybody's looking for more competitive rebounding, but that's what I'm looking for. And I think it would allow defense to come back in the game in a little bit, in a way. You know what I mean? Also, wouldn't be upset at hand checking being back. The players are so fast nowadays, so quick. I think allowing a defender to get a hand on a body isn't gonna drop the scoring so much, especially once like all-time great players will find a way to adapt. Jordan found a way to adapt. Kobe found a way to adapt. AI found a way to adapt, even though he's a loser. Tracy McGrady found a way to adapt. So I think if you brought back hand checking, Steph, Katie, Bron, Luka, Brunson, D. Mitch, Ant, Shea, they would all find ways to adapt to this. Also, be stricter. I know I said one rule, but this is my podcast. I'll talk about where the fuck I want to talk about. Be stricter with traveling and carrying and all those things. Just tighten up on them. Just tighten up. The rules are there. I need you to officiate like the rules are there. You know what I mean? I love watching Jordan Poole play basketball. What I don't like is watching Jordan Poole somehow magically. He's not Giannis. He took 3 steps and he's at the basket. How does that work? He's carrying. He's literally carrying. Like, that's not what I need. I'm being hyperbolic, but you know what I mean? Like, that's what I would want. For baseball, the golden at-bat rule is the most clear-cut, easy shit to implement into the game. For those of y'all who don't know, the golden at-bat rule is at any point in any time, the team batting can just have whoever they want step up to the plate. You get it once per game, and I think that'd be awesome. Like, imagine this last year's World Series, right? Now, granted, homie hit a walk-off double or single to win the whole thing, but hear me out, okay? What if just randomly you could just like, hey, Shohei, come on, and just have him line up at the plate? You know what I mean? Especially if he's like the last batter to go. If he was the second out, but you're like, get your ass back out here. That's at least 3 more pitches he gets to see the pitchers, and all-time greats are going to demolish that thing. And so now it's like, oh, do you bring in another pitcher? And I think it would be a great way to just add more suspense and intensity to games, especially at the end of these close games. Baseball is at its peak right now, and well, the peak it hasn't seen since like the early 2000s when the Yankees were winning everything. And I think that would really bring back some more intensity. They already did great steps when it came to the pitch clock, when it came to ghost runners. I think the universal designated hitter. Did I like not having that? Obviously, but now that I can see the universal designated hitter role and play it, I'm looking at guys like Kyle Schwarber extend their careers way beyond to like Cal Riley, almost just led the league in home runs, or did the National League, American League, I don't remember, in home runs, like 10 years down the line, he can still be playing high level quality baseball as a designated hitter and doesn't have to worry about what league he is in. And I think that is fantastic. And we started the worst for last. Hockey. I don't know much about the sport, but I do know when I played NHL, I absolutely hated the icing rule. That shit used to piss me off so much, bro. Like, I would just be playing, and I'm like, oh, he's all the way down there. And then I would miss it, and then it goes and wraps around the side, and then I go and touch it, and now it's icing? I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? Like, what does it mean? If someone could explain to me what it means, I'll probably Google it after this. If someone could explain to me what that means, I'd be in luck. I've been trying to get more into hockey. I found this YouTuber named Stick on the Ice. He makes cool NHL videos. Also, side note, I don't play the NHL games. I think the last one I played was like 23 or 24, and that's because it was free, or like $10, something real cheap. And man, those games suck. Like, I don't know anything about hockey, but I do know those games suck. Same with FIFA. There's no depth in those games. EA is such a terrible company. I play Madden. I play college football. College football 25, great game. Madden 25, ass. And this year, it's reversed. Like, I like playing college football 26, but I gotta take breaks from the game, man. Because sometimes my quarterback just be standing in there. And he's no pressure. Like, obviously, I'm 20 years into this dynasty. You don't think I have a 99 overall offensive line with a 99 overall quarterback? And he's just standing there, no pressure, and I throw a pass. It says blue, but it misses my target completely. How does that work? And for those of y'all who don't know, blue is perfect, right? Green is good, or green is great. Orange is good. Yellow is like okay, and red is bad. But blue is perfect. And the fact that I couldn't hit that throw just pisses me off. That god awful backbreaking animation makes me want to cry every single time I see it. The inability for almost all quarterbacks to not be able to throw outside the numbers consistently is ridiculous. If I want to hit a 10-yard out route on a 3-step drop, I should be able to. Why the fuck am I not able to? Why am I sailing the pass every single time? It makes no sense. The way corners play is absolutely ludicrous in the game. If I shade inside, why am I getting beat inside? Like, he's a 99 overall or a 95 overall corner. I'm shaded inside. They've been running in routes. Also, the computer runs a disturbing amount of routes across the middle. Like, ridiculous. They don't run go balls. They rarely throw anything outside the numbers. They are almost always, or outside the hashes, almost always in the middle of the field, and you never see that in the college game. And they don't run enough screens. The real running balance in the game is terrible, and I've tried moving around the sliders. I have legit set my run blocking to like 0 and have still ripped off 200-yard games. Like, it doesn't make sense for how the college game is played, because the college game is not played like that unless you're mid-2010s Alabama. Like, it doesn't make sense. Or you're Michigan from their championship year in 2023. Like, it just doesn't. That's not how the game is played at all. And then Madden this year was great. A few things I have to nitpick about. The coaching abilities bullshit that they added, whack. It doesn't do anything for me. Like, obviously they do things, but I wish there was just a setting to remove them, like turn it on and off, because it doesn't do anything for me. I liked the old coaching tree. That was fun. I knew what to do. I hope they bring that back, because this abilities thing, it makes no sense. And a lot of the abilities just, they have no coaching carousel, which is awful. I will say I liked the updated record books. That was a great, fantastic change they made. I do like I feel like they did better with auto-generated prospects. I could be tripping, but I think they did better with that. I hate playing online. Why? But you can only play up to date on online. I don't like that that's a thing, because now if my Wi-Fi goes out, as it does so often where I live, I'm kind of SOL until it comes back on. Like, I know it's only 20 minutes, but it's 20 minutes. I could have been rebuilding the Steelers. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying. I think they did better with the animations. My biggest gripe with Madden is they still focus too much on Ultimate Team. No one cares about that shitty game mode. I tried to play, I think I put maybe like 10 hours in the Ultimate Team this year, which maybe not enough, but it was a grueling experience, to say the least. Madden servers already suck, and then I have shit internet on top of it. Like, it's just not, it's not a fun vibe. It's nothing that I want to do. It's nothing that you'd want to do. It's just not good. And then Superstar mode is horrendous. It's boring. It is dry. It is bare bones as it gets. I am not a fan of how they did that game mode at all. Just at all. It's terrible. It's boring. It feels unfinished. Like, Long Shot was a better Superstar mode than what we got right now, and that's saying a lot if you know anything about the Long Shot one. I do hate that they made bro go play for the Cowboys. By the way, Cowboys suck. Fuck them boys. They're ass, dog shit, doo doo. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of that. Also, when it came to franchise, you used to be able to choose between a coach, a owner, and a player. Completely remove that. You're now like the de facto, like, you're in like a Bill Belichick role. You're but also, like, if Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft had a child, that is the role you play. You were simply the owner, GM, coach, which is kind of whack if you ask me. I know there's a lot of coach GMs, and that would make sense. Why am I moving the team around? But getting rid of the player choice is my biggest gripe. I now can't player lock to a tight end unless I create a tight end, find the team he's on, go to the team, and then I have to go in, and every play I have to player lock to him to play. I mean, ridiculous. It's ludicrous. I should not have to do that. Just at all. Also, the coaching choices suck. Why is there not a custom option? Why can't I make my own? Why do I have to be offensive motivator? Offensive motor development, or guru, or the fuck it called, defensive maestro, and then it's player development, and then master motivator. These are all lame. Or use real life coach. No, give me a custom one. I want my custom shit, bro. I want to choose. Let me really get in depth with it. That salary cap sucks. There's no in-depth salary cap option at all. The computer trades suck. Trading with the computer sucks. In 2K, they have where you can the computer will send you trades. That does not happen in Madden at all. It just doesn't happen. You don't get that. Like, now I don't even see players get signed off my practice squad unless they're like a 75 overall second-year player, and they really need, and it's like a receiver or a corner or a running back. You're not going to see a quarterback get signed off a practice squad and go crazy. Like, it's just, playbook dependency is disgusting. One thing I do like from college football 26 and 25 is that you can win with any playbook. If your team is good enough, if it's optimized right, you can win with any playbook. I have yet to see a playbook fail in simulation just because it's dog water doo-doo shit. Are there good playbooks for simulation? Obviously, but there are more good, okay to good playbooks and college football 26 than they are just straight up bad playbooks, in my opinion. Madden has bad playbooks. There's like 3 good playbooks for if you want to run, pass, or do both. And then if you need your slot wide receiver or tight end getting targeted, there's ones for that, but they also fall within those same 3. And so you're running Bengals, Bills, and like, who runs the ball a lot? Bengals, Bills, Raiders, essentially. And if you're not, or Rams is also a decent one. And if you're not running those 4, you're losing. The only like bad team I've seen have consistent success within a playbook is the Saints, and that's because of all the motion they run. They just run a lot of motion, and the more motion heavy your playbook is, the better it tends to be. Rams, the Seahawks have a decent one. Rams, Seahawks, Bengals have a lot of motion in it. Bills have a lot of motion in it. Not as much as they should, and that is a different topic. We'll just get into it now. The Bills hiring the offensive coordinator who stagnates their offense is the entire reason why they are where they are right now. Another boneheaded, dumbass decision by that front office. Brandon Beane should be fired. The owner should be drug out back and killed, and Joe Brady should be shipped back off to LSU. Like, I don't get it. It's awful. But, where are we going? Oh, if the Bills ran more motion, they would be a better football team. Straight up. Move around Shakir. Cut Keon Coleman. That nigga's ass. I have never seen it's been a minute since I've seen a receiver that can't create separation the way he does. He doesn't. He just doesn't create separation. And he doesn't make those crazy catches anymore. So that we saw at Florida State. So now we're stuck with a slow brick hands receiver who can't do anything. What am I supposed to do with that? You know what I mean? The same thing with Xavier Legette. I thought he was going to be good. Ass. So, just things like that. But move around Shakir. Come on, Khalil Shakir on motion would be great. I would love to see that. But that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because Joe Brady is a bum. But back to what I was saying. What was I saying? I was saying something. Right now I got some bossa nova playing in my ears. It's going great. I'm really vibing with it. I don't know much about me, and if you do, that's because you know me for real, IRL type shit. And I'm a big jazz guy, and bossa nova is one of my favorite like jazz standards, I guess, to listen to. It's just such a fun, free-flowing vibe. That LaFay song, it's oh my god, what's it called? Falling Behind. That's got some great tunes to it. Like, oh my goodness, it's just fantastic. You know what I mean? And I think it's a great song. Love listening to it. Love listening to LaFay. Speaking of music, actually, let me go find my Spotify Wrapped for this last year. Obviously Drake was number one. That's my GOAT, my king, my Pookie Bear. His greatest player of all time. I opened up my app and I already knew what I wanted. Nokia was my number one song. Obviously. Banger. Who's calling my phone? That's a heater. Who's not vibing with that? Headlines. Banger. Heater of a song. It's my favorite Drake song of all time. Then we got Euphoria, Kendrick Lamar. Look, man, I'm not against listening to the Ops. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, the Ops won some Grammys, I guess. But now he's known as the guy who dissed Drake. So eat dick, bitch. Fuck you and your bullshit. We got Nonstop from Hamilton. I am a certified ball knower. So, yeah, Hamilton, peak. Love me some Hamilton. We got The First Circle. It's a song my dad showed me, like, way back in the day. It's, like, 8 minutes long. It's in, like, 22/6, some ridiculous time signature. It's so funny to sit there and try and count. And then my top artists, Drake, duh. Champagne Poppy, Six God, Drizzy, Aubrey Graham, you know what I mean? The GOAT. Then we have Chase Shakur. I love his music, man. I'm just really, every time I turn it on, I feel like I'm really in the zone. You know what I mean? Snarky Puppy, look. Y'all don't know Ball for real. Snarky Puppy funk jazz band out of Denton, Texas. Y'all went to UNT together. They used to perform there. Great shit, bro. They just banger after banger after banger. What's my favorite song? Probably Sleeper. That's a pretty good one. It's like Agua y... It's water and fire in Spanish, but I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. The Hamilton, the original Broadway cast of Hamilton, obviously. Heater after heater after heater. Not a big fan of Stay Alive. Stay Alive. No, turn that shit way the fuck off. I'm good. And number 5 was Kendrick Lamar. So y'all really can't call me a hater. Now I will say the app I use does go month by month. Man, this is a crazy. So in January, we got Tweaker by Jello. I'ma swerve in the corner. Whoa, whoa. That was number 1 for January. One More Night Alone, Bankroll Hayden. That was a. No, I was really in it. You Broke My Heart, Drake. Doesn't get talked about enough. It's one of his peak songs. Man, he was rapping his ass off on that song. Family Matters, Drake, obviously. Heater of a song. Anger, 3 verses, and he was torching that nigga. And then It's Up with Drake, 21 Savage, Young Thug. Savage's verse on that one, tough. That shit's hard. Artist Drake, That Mexican OT. If you know, you know. Kendrick Lamar, NBA Youngboy, my goat, YB the goat. Yeah, obviously that's self-explanatory. And then Kanye West. I love Kanye, man. Well, I miss the old Kanye. You know what I mean? He's a little crazy, less crazy now though. Ain't he? I'm pretty sure he just put out an apology in like the New York Times or something. Also, speaking on that, man, these Epstein files are fucking bonkers. I'm talking crazy. Dude, they were eating kids, like straight up. They would eat kids. They would fuck all of them. They fucking didn't care. Girl, boy, oh, you're 13? Come with me. That's how crazy they were, bro. They were doing little, Little Red Riding Hood shit, bro. They were just eating children. Is that not crazy? Like, this shit came out and not enough people are talking about it. And we're talking about the wrong things in society right now. Like, Billie Eilish just went out there and said, fuck ICE. I agree. Or ICE out, one of the two. And this absolutely cornball of a person, never even heard of her, Emma Austin or some shit like that. Cornball of a human. Talking about, look at my American flag satchel. And then she recorded a reaction of she recorded her reaction to Billie Eilish saying ICE out or some shit like that. And she was like, ICE out. And she has this terrible beauty filter on while she's doing it. And it's like, notice how you're in the audience as she's on stage. Like, I'm not a big fan of Billie Eilish's music. Anybody knows me knows that. I mean, 2019 is where she peaked and then she became mainstream. And it's just, the album she had in 2021 had some decent songs. Just not a big fan of the pop sound in general. Taylor Swift, you right there. I hate Taylor Swift with a passion. Performative wokey. But yeah, no, like cornball, this Emma Austin chick. And then I learned there's the gif of Speed. I Show Speed. Looking at someone and then looking at the camera and then like making a face and then pulling up his phone. And then that was from her. And then you find out the context behind it. It's because she was like self-proclaimed Zionist. And it's like, holy shit, bruh. That is so like, she's always been a cornball loser who needs to go. And then, man, I gotta get off Twitter. I really do. But I saw someone say like, yo, Epstein low-key had aura. And then they made an Epstein edit. Despicable. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? As we cross the 30-minute mark here in a few seconds,
If you're enjoying this episode, if you're still here listening to the How Did We Get Here podcast, presented by no one, because I'm not sponsored yet, make sure to like, make sure to share, leave a 5-star review. I will read every 5-star review that comes across my Spotify. Just type in How Did We Get Here. I'll probably end up linking it somewhere on socials or anything. Make sure you follow my Instagram and my Substack. Well, obviously, if you're on here, you probably found my Substack already, but make sure you follow my Instagram under the same name, Zaviqueau, Zaviquueau. You know what I mean? Make sure you like, make sure you tell your friends, word of mouth. That's how you spread these days. You know what I mean? I would like to get a co-host eventually, you know, like if, I got a couple guys I plan on asking just for like one episode deals. I got to find out a way to do it audio only. I'm thinking of just using Spotify has their own, it's like something. I don't know, but I used to use it a little while ago, but I haven't since. And I'm thinking about just getting him on that, and that'll be video. And I think video I'll put behind like a paywall or some shit. I don't know. And then, do I put it behind a paywall? No, I just convert it to like a MP3 and then upload it that way in order to, get us going. I got a couple people I'm gonna ask. They'll probably be sports related. Also, any topics that y'all want me to cover, make sure y'all put in the comments, put in the 5-star review, DM me. I don't know, I'm open to it all. I probably won't see me on TikTok as much, TBH. They got bought out by Oracle, which is like Trump's best friend. I'm good on that. Also, they sell data to people, and that's wickedy weird, man. I'd rather a Chinese person have my data than an American have my data, and that says a lot about the state of our society and country at the moment. Speaking of social media apps, YouTube, make sure to go subscribe to me on YouTube. Same name, Zaviqueau, Zaviquueau. I plan on uploading there more. I have an idea to bridge the gap between Super Bowl and preseason, regular season action. I think it'll be pretty fun to watch. They're gonna be long form videos, and you can fall asleep to them. I'm a pretty chill dude. I might start streaming on YouTube as well. I hate Twitch. I hate everything Twitch stands for. They're also owned by Amazon. I hate Amazon. I'm still gonna use Amazon, but I hate Amazon. So yeah, I mean, Jeff Bezos is a weirdo. So I think he just laid off a bunch of people at the Washington Times too, because that's what he did. I think his name is like Daniel Jorgensen or something like that. Former Washington Times columnist or reporter or journalist, whatever the fuck. And him and he had a homie, and they would make content on YouTube, and then they let him go. I guess he was a little too correct. Too many truth nukes, and they just couldn't handle it. So yeah, I think that's the end of the shameless plug. Only took me 4 minutes of plugging nonsense. But I'm back on YouTube, trying to move away from the TikTok and the Instagram, because those companies are bad. Google is bad, but less bad than TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. They're also pro-Israel, but like that's the least of my worries when it comes to them. Anyways, I'll be scrolling the shorts, right? And I just get a lot more TV clips now. I don't know what it is. Just like the random influx in the algorithm of just like crazy amounts of just YouTube and movie clips. And I feel like I've watched entire TV shows, you know what I mean, just through the clips, and I'm like, I gotta stop liking these. I occasionally get like the YouTube algorithm is so weird. I think I end up on the wrong side, because sometimes I'll get like it's just the other day, it was some chick who was like, "Oh, this is how I left the cult," and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And it's like, and turned to Christianity, and it's like, I do not watch any pro Christianity stuff, and it's like, I was like, you just left the cult for another cult. I don't. You just changed in one book for another book. I don't know what to tell you. Twin flames are just soulmates. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't. It's the same thing with a different name. She's talking about how she was in a Hermetic order. No clue what that is. She used to do like, I think, rocks and shit too. I don't know. I didn't care enough. I left a comment and was like, "Hey, you just left one cult for another cult. Hope this helps," or some shit like that. Kind of being a dickhead, but if you know me, that's how I roll. And so, yeah, no, just like super odd algorithm. It's just TV clips, random one-off YouTubers. I still get my food videos though, and I love cooking. I have a recipe folder. You know what I mean? I mean, if you listen to the first episode of the podcast, you would know I love cooking. But yeah, you know, like it's just super interesting time to be alive right now. And you know, the world is so crazy. I'm excited for the Super Bowl though. Bad Bunny's performing, and I may not be Hispanic, but God, do I love me some Bad Bunny. He's such a great artist. You know what I mean? I'm more of a J Balvin guy. His Colores album is something I have in the rotation consistently. Speaking of albums, I'm pretty sure J. Cole's album drops tonight, and I'm so excited. I've been on a J. Cole bender for the last like 2 weeks. Clouds has been on repeat. Workout, repeat. What's the other one? I think it's Work For It featuring Wale. Let me look real quick. Real lickety split for y'all. I just really been on a J. Cole bender, and I'm glad, you know, since In the Morning with Drake, obviously I was bumping that. Why would I not? Oh, You Got It. That's what it's called. You Got It. Banger. Crocodile Tears, another heater. Yeah, no, just great songs. Great songs. Wet Dreams, obviously. I think I'm smashing, but I'm sleeping. Come on now. Heater. Especially that plot twist at the end. Such a good story writer. Probably the best story writer since like 2014. Kendrick is in there, but I mean Eminem is probably a top 3 storyteller when it comes to rap. Him, Kendrick, and J. Cole just all up there. I wish Drake had more storytelling songs, but he knows that's not his demographic. And so, you know, you got to substitute that in other ways. That's really why I like Hamilton, because I'm a big history nerd. Yeah, big history nerd. And when we really get into Hamilton, man, it's a story being told. And, you know, if you've ever seen the movie, for me at least, I can see what's happening like in my eyes while the song is playing. And it's pretty great. It's pretty awesome. Just love it. Love listening to Hamilton. Love storytelling. Even country music. I'm not a big country guy, but When the Thunder Rolls is a heater. That's great storytelling. The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia, another great storytelling song. I just like to hear something. Like, if I'm not gonna vibe with a genre, it's probably because I just haven't heard enough of it. Like pop, I feel like has lost kind of a storytelling element to it. Now it's just like TikTok songs, and I know that sounds very boomer of me, but they're all just like going for these catchy hooks and things like that, and I'm just not here for it. Like, I like a catchy hook, don't get me wrong. Obviously I like a catchy hook. Who's calling my phone? I'm a Drake fan, of course I like a catchy hook, but Drake also has enough songs where it's more than just that, you know. Like CN Tower off Some Sexy Songs For You got a lot of flack, but I liked it. What color is the CN Tower? It's blue tonight. Come on, just like how you got me feeling about you tonight. That's a heater. Like, I like that, you know what I mean? Like, great song. It's not very TikTok-y in my opinion, but anytime I turn on the radio, I'm like, dog, what the fuck am I listening to? And so I'm hoping Bruno Mars doesn't do that shit when he drops his album. I Just Might worries me a lot, but it's a good song. Let me get. It's a good song. Obviously, love Bruno Mars. My girlfriend loves Bruno Mars. Like, great artist. Really good. But I'm hoping it's some real ass music. It's like how Maroon 5 went from songs about Jane to everything else. That's what's happening in the pop industry just at the moment, and I'm not here for it. And so I want to look at I'm hoping Bruno Mars comes out with some shit. DaBaby just came out the album. Look, I'm a DaBaby guy. Okay, he's been in my top fives for a majority, more than he hasn't, for Spotify Wrapped, and that's because I really just like his music. I feel like it aged well. You know what I mean? Like I just really like DaBaby, and his new album. He's got some good songs. The first two songs start off great, and then he goes into singing and. DaBaby, look, he has some good singing, good moments, like when I look at you, I see forever. It's a Justin Bieber song, right here. Oh, I can't remember. Oh my god, I can't remember the Justin Bieber song, but it has DaBaby on it, and he comes in singing. He's like, I didn't know. She said, I didn't know you sing like that. I don't. And then he starts rapping. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, I like giving her different flavors. I'm like, that's hard. Okay. And I need DaBaby on more pop features, bro. He killed on that Bieber one. That Dua Lipa, come on. Fuck. Oh, I can't remember the verse off the top of my head. That's a great verse. His feature on Under the Sun. I know it's not a pop song, but boy, oh boy, man, he was rapping his ass off. Red Light, Green Light, another banger from Ball If I Want To, another banger. Fat, another banger. Fat with a P. What it look from the back? I'm trying to see. Come on now, she got a slim body, like. Still popping out. That's still fat to me. Ooh, come on now. Like, he really be flowing sometimes, and just it'd be upsetting me when DaBaby doesn't. Oh my god, his just incredible freestyle on some radio show. I have them in my Spotify just because he spazzes on it. He rapped over Boss Man D-Lo's it's the money, get money, mo money, some shit like that. He was rapping over that, and he was like, it was right fresh after the beef, right? And he's like, I just done brought a Drake in the club. Hope they ain't playing no Kendrick right now. Like that's a bar. Like he was really flowing, and it's crazy. Once DaBaby gets in front of these good beats, he can do it. I think it's clear this shit on his new album, and it literally it's brain function. It's over Flashing Lights. It's over a remix of Flashing Lights. And flashing lights. Like that's a heater. He was absolutely spazzing on it. And I just think DaBaby needs to do more of that. You know what I mean? What other content I've been consuming? Yo, I got a friend. His name on the interwebs is the Kid Sean, 2Ds and Kid. Look, man, I met this dude in college. My one semester I spent, and this dude he's funny. Like, he was funny IRL, obviously, but seeing how he improved from then to now, even within the last year, like, it's just gotten so much better. He's so consistent. I'm really envious of him, right? I mean, I recorded my first podcast episode like 2 months ago, but he's so, I think he uploads daily almost, and he's so consistent. He knows enough about what he's talking about. He's not into the sports like I am, but he knows enough about what he's talking about to do it, and he's really got this like content creator thing on lock, and I hope one day I can get him up here. He's just a busy man. I did set him up with his girlfriend though. What can I say? Matchmaker supreme. There's a few people I would like to have on here, but he is definitely top 2, if not number 1. TBH, I really just like to pick his brain on this whole content creating thing, even if it's just like a small segment, and I come in afterwards and just yap about that conversation or other things. You know what I mean? But yeah, I really, really hope to do that. And time's running low for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out this episode. I know it's not as long as the last one. That might be good for some people, bad for others. I don't really care. I hope to be more consistent with this. It's just my schedule. I finally started a job. I was away from my computer for like 3 weeks, and yeah, but I love y'all. Thank y'all for listening this far. And I hope y'all have a great day. And yeah, y'all have a great day. Love you. Make sure to like, subscribe, share this everywhere. Leave a 5-star review. Leave a comment on my Substack wherever you find it. And let's get this growing. Let's make a community. Let's really step out our game. You know what I mean? Let's become a community of ball knowers and music critics and foodies. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what I'm out here to do. Just trying to live my dream. You know what I mean? And every listen makes that possible for me. So live y'all. Stay positive. Make sure y'all have a positive mindset. Positive mental attitude. If you know, you know. And yeah, y'all have a great day.